Right. Good morning. It's the next day here with this little spring seat projects. So let's see what we're doing here. This used to be one piece, and I got 3 out of the piece, and I cut them up. Took a file to the edges, so I don't cut up my fingers, you know, and handling the stuff. And then they were pretty rusty, so I wire weld it clean, and I'm gonna powder coat it next. I'm gonna drill holes, rivet, all this stuff. So I'm using two pads for each one. So like yay, like so. Some material, you know. So this should do just fine. Just, you know, get this in here, roll it over, you know, rivet the bottom, you know. When it's all done, have a nice little spring seat. Before I powder coat them, I might polish 1 or 2 just for looks, and powder coat 1 black, 1 red, you know, so, you know, nobody really looks up underneath the seats. But, you know, some people get all crazy with their shit and they want it all really trick. So, you know, different colors, whatever. I'll probably make a little plate, stamp it in, number them for each one. So it's just been wire wheeled right now. Clean it up and polish it maybe, you know. And then get the piece in the arbor press, and then you punch it down for the contour, you know, the seat, you know, like this is a typical spring seat. This is a seat off my Harley, my 1940, little flatty here, but you know, so this seat, it's still a pair. It's just, you know, whatever. LePare's been around forever. North Hollywood. Ones I'm making are just a little bit smaller, as you can see, because initially was just gonna make one for that bike, which is my Ducati, which is it's up here. This project right here, my little ducky. So yeah, you see, it's like yay, the jug and the cylinder and all that stuff. I got all that stuff. It's all polished, you know. So you know, yeah, I'm just gonna turn that into a little choppy. I gotta weld up the rigid half of it, you know, and finish up that frame. Gotta finish be blasting a few little bits here and there. You can see it used to be red. I'm gonna chop up this fender today, for rear fender, and I don't know, if I powder coat it, it might take a little bit longer. If I decide to just leave it like that, you know, first bit of water that gets on the bottom, it's gonna rust up. So I'll probably powder coat it. You know, I could, if I wanted to, take some of this silver, this metal flake paint here I got, you know, and get on my guns over here, hook it up to the old compressor down there and paint them, you know. But I got the powder coat oven, so powder coat gun, so I'll probably powder coat them black. And then I'm gonna drill the holes first, though, and press it in the arbor press and make sure everything's all the right shape. And I got a weld bracket on the bottom, and then I'll probably powder coat it. So when I get to the next step, next phase, I'll record some more and I'll throw up another video. Alright, you guys, enjoy your day. Talk to you laters.